Hello everyone. The next topic which we will be going to discuss is about the chloroplast. So before moving towards the chloroplast, we will first understand the basics of the plastid because chloroplast is the type of plastid. So what is plastid? Plastid is basically a cell organelle which are double membrane cell organelles and they play a very primary role in the manufacturing and storing of food. And these are further divided into three parts, that is chloroplast, chromoplast and leucoplast. So in this slide our main focus is about the chloroplast. Now what is a chloroplast? Chloroplasts, they are green colored plastids which comprise of green colored pigments within the plant cells, and that is why they are called as the chloroplast. So first we will understand this part. So the main purpose of showing plant cell here is to depict that only the plants, they contain the plastids. Plastids are not present in the animal cells. So in case of the plant cells, you can see here that there is a amyloplast and there is a chloroplast which is being depicted here. So both of these being are depicted here. So these are the types of plastid as we have already discussed. So the chloroplast, they are the green colored pigments within the plant cells. So these are green colored pigments within the plant cells. Chloroplast is one of the organelle that is present in the, that is a organelle of a photosynthetic eukaryotic cell. So it is a type of plastid. Chloroplast, as we have discussed, this is a type of plastid, and other types are chromoplast and the leucoplast. So chloroplasts, they are identifiable from other plastid by their color, shape, structure and function. So chloroplasts, they occur green in color due to the chlorophyll pigment that occurs in the abundance. So there are two common types of chlorophyll, that is chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B. So chlorophyll A, it is present in all the chloroplasts depending on the species. And in vascular plants, the shape resembles a lens or a disc and the size. So this could be, if for example in algae the shape may vary. They could be round, they could be oval or they could be tubular. So this is what a chloroplast is. Next, it is the basic definition of a chloroplast. So chloroplast is an organelle, we have already discussed this, that contains the photosynthetic pigment chlorophyll. Photosynthetic pigment chlorophyll, because of the chlorophyll, the green color which we see in the plants is because of the pigment of the chlorophyll. What does the function of chlorophyll is? The function of chlorophyll is that it captures the sunlight and converts into a useful energy, thus releasing oxygen and water. So oxygen and water are the byproducts of the photosynthesis reaction. So if we discuss about the photosynthesis reaction, then what is it? There is a presence of chlorophyll in the plant that helps in the absorption of sunlight. When there is an absorption of sunlight, the leaves, they, what they do is they make the food for the plant, and this is a useful energy. The food is being made for the plant, and that will lead to the production of the oxygen and the water in the plants. Next is, what is chloroplast? So chloroplast, it is found in all the green plants and algae. They are not found in the animals. They are only found in the green plants and the algae. They are the food producers of the plants. So what they do is they capture the energy from the, they capture the energy, sunlight energy, and then they produce oxygen and water. So these are the food producers of the plant. They are found in the guard cells located in the leaves of the plant. So where they are found? They are found in the leaves of the plant. What they do is they contain a very high concentration of chlorophyll that traps the sunlight. This cell organelle is not present in the animal cell. So they trap the sunlight, and that is why they're not present in the animal cells. So chloroplast, they have its own DNA, and they can reproduce independently from the rest of the cells. So they have their own DNA. So they also produce amino acids and lipids for the production of chloroplast membrane. So next, in the next slides, we will be discussing about the structure and its function in the slides. So let's discuss the structure of the plastid. Why we are writing plastids here? Because chloroplast is a type of plastid only. So that is why we have written plastid. Now, for example, for A part, that is showing the chloroplast. So this is the main main labelings of the chloroplast which are being shown. For example, first one is the inner membrane. Second one, that is present between the outer membrane and the inner membrane, that is the intermembrane space. Third one is the outer membrane. Fourth one is the stroma. Fifth one is the thylakoids, that are looking in the stakes, that are thylakoids. And the sixth one is the lamella. So this is the part which is known as the lamella. So the chloroplast, they are found in all the higher plants, and it is usually in oval or biconvex shape, and they are found within the mesophyll of the plant cell. So where they are found? They are found in the, we have discussed that there are two types of photosynthetic cells. First is the mesophills and the bundle sheath. So in this, they are found in the mesophyll of the plant cells. The size of the chloroplast, they usually vary between 4 to 6 micrometer in diameter and 1 to 3 micrometer in the thickness. They are double membrane. So you can see here that they are double membrane organelles with the presence of outer membrane. There is an outer membrane that is there. Then there is intermembrane space, and there is a inner membrane. So they are double membrane. There are two distinct regions which is inside a chloroplast, which is known as the grana and the stroma. So these are the two distinct regions. Now what is the function of grana? Grana, they are basically made up of stakes of disc shaped structures which is known as thylakoids. So we have the fifth number, we are representing it as a thylakoids. So the grana of the chloroplast, they consist of chlorophyll pigment and are the functional units of the chloroplast. So this is the role of the grana here. Now what about the stroma? We have already discussed that there are two distinct regions. The grana we have discussed. Now comes the stroma. So stroma, it is the homogeneous matrix, and it contains the grana, and it is similar to the cytoplasm in the cells, in which all the cells are embedded. So stroma, they also contains various enzymes, DNA ribosomes, and other substances. So stroma lamellae function by connecting the stakes of the thylakoid sac. So they function by connecting to the stakes of the thylakoids. Now the next is, we will be discussing the structure, there are various parts. For example, the intermembrane space, their inner membrane space. So we will be discussing in detail that what are these and what are the functions of these. So this is representing the chloroplast structure. There is a membrane envelope, there is an intermembrane space. We have seen that it is present between the inner membrane and the outer membrane. Then we have then the chloroplast have the thylakoid system. Then it has a stroma and grana we have already discussed, and then the chlorophyll, which is the main pigment which gives green color to the plant. So first we will be discussing about is the membrane envelope. So it comprises of inner and outer lipid bilayer membrane, and the inner membrane separates the stroma from the intermembrane space. So this is what is known as the membrane envelope. Inner membrane space we have discussed, it is the space between the inner membrane and the outer membrane. Now the thylakoid system, it is suspended in the stroma. It is a collection of membranous sacs which is called as the thylakoids, and there is a green color which is present because of which pigment? Because of the chlorophyll, and they are found in the thylakoid membrane. So it is the site for the process of light dependent reactions of the photosynthesis process. And the thylakoids, they are arranged in stacks which is known as grana, and each granum almost have about 10 to 20 thylakoids. So they have 10 to 20 thylakoids which are being there. Stroma is a colorless alkaline aqueous protein rich fluid, and they are present within the inner membrane of the chloroplast, present surrounding the grana. And what is grana? It is the site of conversion of light energy into the chemical energy. Last but not the least, it is the chlorophyll, which is the green colored photosynthetic pigment which helps in the process of the photosynthesis. So this is what the chlorophyll is. So this was about the structures. We have discussed each part of the chloroplast in detail here. Next is about the functions of chloroplast. So the most important function of chloroplast is to synthesize the food by the process of photosynthesis. So we have discussed that chloroplast, they absorb the energy, sunlight energy, and they will help in the synthesizing the food by the process of photosynthesis. It absorbs light. It is the same. It absorbs light and convert into the chemical energy. Then chloroplasts, they have a structure called the chlorophyll, which helps in the trapping of sunlight, and it is used for the synthesis of all the green plants. The main function here is either directly or indirectly, it is the synthesis of the food. Basically, it helps in the making of the food for the plant, and the byproducts here are oxygen and the water. So they produces NADPH and molecular oxygen by photolysis of the water. They produce energy which is in the form of ADP, that is adenosine triphosphate, by the process of photosynthesis. And the carbon dioxide obtained from the air, it is used to generate carbon in sugar during the Calvin cycle or dark reactions of the photosynthesis. So these are all the functions of the chloroplast. Now these are some of the references. Thank you.